All right. We'll get started here. We're joined by the head coach and student athletes from Oklahoma. From left to right, we have head coach Jenny Baranchak, Sahara Williams, and Skylar Van. And we will go straight into questions for student athletes only at this time.
And we're okay if videos are off. Just throwing that out there, too. Okay.
Skylar and Sahara, the fan turnout today, and especially the students, I just wanted to get your thoughts on seeing them today.
Student Nation came out, and we could not thank them more. Jenny was talking about in the locker room from the first year we hosted to now. It's insane to see. So my 4 years playing Jenny, 5 years here, just seeing the crowd grow and grow. And Jenny promised our first year that we're going to get this crowd going, and my senior year we did, and I couldn't thank Student Nation more. They helped us, no doubt, get that win today. So,
just feeding off Skylar, I think they definitely helped us carry that energy through all 40 minutes. They showed out. I don't think you can put it in any better words, and we really needed that, and I thought we played for them and we played for each other, and it just turned out the way we wanted to today.
Right. Tyler DeLuca, No Cap Space. Sahara, this offseason, I know the offensive side of the ball was such a big focus for you and kind of just getting a little bit more fluid in that way. In that first half, we kind of saw bits and pieces of every ounce of work from the three-point line all the way inside. Just for you, kind of the full circle moment almost of the work you put in the offseason, in the summer, now shining in this way in the biggest moment of the season. What kind of emotions, gratification, like how does that feel knowing that it's all kind of come full circle in that way?
I'm just really grateful. I'm grateful that the man above put us in this position to be able to do what we have done today, because we've been on the other side of the coin, and it's not a fun feeling. So just Jenny and Skylar and all 13 of the other girls, our staff, have just really poured in and just getting in the offseason, just getting better. And I thought that was just my goal this offseason, making a deep run, just doing whatever I can to win. And I think it showed today. I thought Skylar did a phenomenal job today. I thought she's worked her butt off in the offseason. And this was just a day you can't take for granted. So I thought we all seized the moment, and I just thought it was awesome to go out there and play.
And I just wanted to say something off of that. Sarah, I don't think anybody understands, has worked her butt off this summer getting to this point. She's been in the gym since this summer, getting her shot, getting her three going, getting that mid-range, getting that three-level score, and that's what you see today. And nobody ever sees that. Nobody sees what the work we put in. And so I think to see Sahara really, shine out there today, it meant so much. And she held the standard from the jump. And we just followed suit. So Sarah, seriously, she's worked her butt off to get to this point.
Thanks, guy. That goes to show how she is. Yeah. Good person.
James Jackson, Sports Illustrated. Skylar, just wanted to ask you about coming off the floor. Jenny Baranchak is hugging you and embracing you. What was your final performance at Lloyd Noble? What was that like for you, just on the floor?
It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. Our goal since Jenny's been here is just to win and just to play with joy. And I think to leave the LNC and Student Nation with a win here, it just means so much. And like Sarah said, the man above, that was our main focus today, was just kind of give it all to him. That's all you can really do, and be connected and really protect our bubble. And I think we did that. So I can't really thank anybody but him. So.
Red Chapman, Susan aside, Skylar, the depth being a difference is part of the storyline for your entire year. What's this do for you guys starting to the second weekend when the depth shows up like it did today?
We're hard to guard. When you have, if you look at the stats, we have multiple scores today, and to have that's how connected we were. We were getting each other the ball. We were really being aggressive on offense and defense, getting rebounds, getting second opportunities to score. And when we do those things, when we're so connected that nothing else matters, we're a great team, and we're hard to beat.
Jenny Carlson from the Oklahoma Sahara. You're an Iowa kid who just helped your team throttle Iowa. What was your mindset, especially early on? You had some scorers beside you who maybe were struggling a little bit, but just your mindset and what you hope to bring to the floor, especially early on today.
Just do whatever it takes to win. I know there's a lot of emotions going into this game, but after our first media, I know Jenny, she's told us, she's like, now it's a basketball game. All the emotions, take it out of it, just play, and the scoreboard will take care of itself. So I just thought doing this for my team, doing this for Skylar. She'll never play here again, just giving her something, to want to keep playing for. And just really doing it for my teammates. I think, they pour into me, and I just love them so much, and I just want them to do so good and do so great. So whatever that means for me, it may look different every game. I'm willing to do so in order to win and accomplish the goals we want to.
We're right up front.
NCAA Sports Radio. Guys, you guys have put over 130 rebounds in 2 games. I mean, that's
130.
Yeah, over that. I mean, that's pretty impressive in 2 games. So talk about this, because that's one of the things. You guys didn't shoot it well early, but you were getting 3 or 4 shots at the goal sometimes. So talk about that.
I mean, I didn't realize that we've had that many rebounds. I mean, Jenny, that's pretty good. Jenny?
It's a lot of missed shots, Skylar. A lot of missed shots. They go in the basket, not so many opportunities.
But I mean, I think that shows how much you want it. I think rebounds is just you want the ball more than your competitor. And that's something that has been a big standard for us this entire year is, we can rebound. We got to crash on defense and offense. And I think to have 130 boards in 2 games, I mean, that's awesome. So I'm really proud of this group.
In the back right will be the last one for student athletes.
Tarek Moster, the Norman Transcript. For both of you, can you just talk about that early moment when Iowa took an early lead and then you guys, the second unit came in, was able to make a spark? How nice is that when you guys are able to go to the bench and have players like that come in?
I think it's really important. Our bench had 33 points today, and I think that's something we've really been, just pouring into them and making sure that they know when you come in, you're just as valuable, even if you don't start. So just making sure that they're confident and comfortable and understanding that they can come in and do what we need them to do, and just really trusting each other and just understanding that we've really worked hard for this moment and that we deserve to be here. We've been here before, and just being us is what got us the win today.
All right. We'll dismiss you guys right now.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, questions for Coach?
Jesse Crittenden, OU Insider. Jenny, that first half, they take an early lead. You guys are dealing with some foul trouble, but just so many different players making plays. Sahara, Zaya, Liz Scott. Just the Skylar was talking about the depth, just the amount of players that stepped up for you today, the way you guys played, just what stood out to you about that?
Well, I thought we settled in because they did. They started on fire and they had a lot of hustle plays right away, and so we had to settle in. I think we were running all over the place and we just needed to steady up. I thought Sahara did a great job of just keeping us steady. And then Zaya Van continues to do Zaya Van things. I thought she was such a tone setter for us. I thought she just came in, she worked, she just played. And then how about Liz Scott? I mean, that was really special too. I thought she did a really nice job of just providing an energy spark. And the thing I love about was Sahara and Liz and even Zaya today, they just played with a smile on their face. And so, we've had big moments that we've fallen down and not done that. Today's a big moment. There's a lot of emotions in the game. And I was really just proud of the steadiness I think that we had.
James Halo, KC Sports Radio. Jenny, all year, you guys have had some great moments, but that's a pretty good basketball team you guys just throttled today. Talk about that a little bit and how good you guys really played today, and yet you didn't shoot it well, but you did so many other things well that you were still able to beat a pretty good team pretty bad.
Yeah, no, they're good. And you're right. I think we played really well. And you could tell we are really, really good when we're balanced like that. When we become the one-hit wonder, and you've heard me say this time and time again, we're not nearly as efficient or as good. And even, especially the 3-ball wasn't really falling, especially in that first half. And we still kind of kept going to that. But I thought when we can have balance and we have different players stepping up and do a lot of different things, like Sky said, it's hard to guard. We know that that's hard to guard when you're guarding other teams. But I think we played really, really well today because make no mistake, they're a very good basketball team. And we also knew that they can come back. They've had some big comebacks. They can shoot the ball well. So we didn't stop. We never just, rested on our laurels. We had a couple home run plays that maybe we didn't need to have. But at the same time, I feel like we just stayed competitive and we just stayed guarding for 40 minutes.
George Stoya, SoonerScoop.com. Jenny, your first year here, you hosted, and you guys got beat pretty good by Notre Dame. Now, 4 years later, you beat Iowa pretty good. You reached the Sweet 16 for the first time. Just tell us a little bit about how far this program has come and reaching this point for the first time? And second, where'd you get the jacket?
I know. I told Skylar it kind of looks like it did when I hugged her when she came out of the game, because I'm soaked right now, obviously. I don't know if I can go down reflective mode quite yet. But I do know that when they're talking, it makes me smile because that's why they played today. And I think we have tried to play to prove a lot, that we were better than we were, or we try to prove that we're good enough, or we belong in the SEC, or, that we were Big 12 champs. We got to prove that constantly. We got to prove, I can be a starter or a non-starter or a, player of the year or like you have all these things that I think sometimes are just human nature things. Today's, I think, one of those validation points of when you just play for joy and you play together, look what happens. And that's really what we want this program to be all about is, you play, everyone says play for the front of your jersey, but it's deeper than that. You answer to one and then you get to play for and with your teammates. And I think you could tell they did that today. The connection they had on that floor was pretty darn special. So that's probably my proudest moment. And I don't think we're done yet. We obviously get another game and we get another opportunity to play an incredible basketball game in the Sweet 16, and we haven't done that. And here's another big moment. So I'm excited to see us continue to respond. Are we going to take that joy in, or are we going to go back and be like, oh, the moment's big? So it'll be fun to be able to see, but the journey's not over, which is awesome.
Right, Chapman, serious on the side. We've talked about the balance, but specifically defensively. But have they hit the level that you've been expecting from them here? And then Sahara, too, just her.
Yeah.
She was everywhere in the first half defensively.
Yeah, Sahara was so special. And she came here to build something, and she's doing it. And you can see it. And she's doing it by falling down, getting up, leading, having a smile on her face, struggling in the first game, coming back and playing was just this immense joy and presence. I thought it was amazing. And defensively, they are an extremely hard team to guard. They don't stop moving. So you knew that we would be tested today. And we've seen some teams like that in the SEC where they're just really, really challenging to guard. And we've had to learn. I think we've done a nice job. I think one of my favorite things, and I get asked this a lot, with the third quarter and how good the third quarter was, it's no longer me going in and saying, here's how we have to adjust. It's a constant conversation, and not that it always hasn't been, but it's so much more their input on the game and them playing the game and them reading the game live, because we've played NCAA tournament games all season. We've played, first-time opponents for 2 months, 2.5 months. And so I think we're really understanding how you learn the game more and you're making reads more. And that's why we're making some of those adjustments, because we're understanding the adjustments, not because I'm telling you to go from point A to B to C.
Jenny, you talk about Sahara playing with a smile, but she looked more like an intimidator out there, like a Terminator.
Hey, it's an intense smile, Jenny. Come on. Right.
But with all of it was obviously a tournament game. Her home state's on the front of the jersey like your home state is. Mm-hmm. Did you feel like she had to focus any differently? And I also wanted to ask, I think this is your 12th time in the NCAA tournament as a player or coach. This is the first time you've gone beyond the second round. What does that mean for you personally?
Mm-hmm. Let me talk about Sahara first, because I think she does. She has an infectious smile, and she has this intensity about her that's what Skylar was alluding to, that she just raises that level of competitiveness, I think, in everybody. I do think she made it about a basketball game today, and I think she made it about her team. I don't think it was ever anything personal for her, even though a lot of the players on the other team were AAU teammates, so she knew a lot of them. But at the same time, I think she's, Sahara's kind of a unique person. She's kind of somebody that can stand on her own. She's independent. She's strong, stubborn, got a lot of courage, and has an ability to face adversity head on. And so I think she made it more about her team and what she wanted to do today, more so than even the scoreboard or the opponent. And of course, it's awesome.
What about you, Megan?
Yeah, I think it's it's been a long time, And so it's a pretty sweet feeling. And I didn't mean to have that pun in there, but again, like I'm just excited that this team gets to keep playing. I thought it would feel different. You know, you think, oh, it's going to be amazing once you get past and you're in the Sweet 16, and obviously we're not in Spokane yet, but I just really, I love this team. I love coaching this team. I love the lessons that we continue to learn, and they've been hard lessons, and it's not always sunshine and rainbows, but that's what makes it so beautiful and amazing, and they test you every day, and we all mess up, we all get up, and we keep going, and I just am so glad that we get another day together.
All right, last one over here.
James Jackson, Sooners Illustrated. Coach, you wanted to follow up on Skylar Van's final performance at Lloyd Noble Center. Just 17 points for her after getting into foul trouble early and just really exploding in that second half. What did you think about her tonight?
I mean, how about her poise? I mean, she just shined today. I thought she just, you know, she's setting the tone from a rebounding standpoint. She's doing the things she can control. Her answer yesterday or the day before about, you know, it being a hard year for her, and for her to be like, actually, this is my favorite year, having people around me be really good and we have so much depth. That's real. Sky doesn't have that. She's not PC. She's not, hey, let me just say the smart thing. Like, that's really her. Like, that's why I've so loved coaching her. That's why in seeing her go through so many things and then to be able to shine like that in the NCAA tournament when we had to have it, that was just amazing. And I'm just really proud of her. And also every single person on the team is so excited for her. And that doesn't get to happen in every locker room, but it does in ours.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate you all. Boomer.